Welcome to all. This is S. Mohan, Assistant Professor, Department of Computer Applications in JJ College of Arts and Science Autonomous, Pudukkottai. Today we discuss about the topic is basic concepts of object oriented programming. This topic is belong to the subject object oriented programming concepts using C++, and this is for first BCA students. First we have to know the basic concept of object oriented programming. Objects, classes, data abstraction and encapsulation, inheritance, polymorphism, dynamic binding, message passing. Objects. Objects are the basic runtime entities in an object oriented system. They may represent a person, a place, a bank account, a table of data, or any item that program must handle. The fundamental idea behind object oriented approach is to combine both data and function into a single unit, and these units are called objects. The term of objects means a combination of data and program that represent some real world entity. Object attributes. Example: student object, enrollment, display info, performance, result. Student name, student ID, branch, semester. Class, a group of objects that share common properties for data part and some program part are collectively called as class. In C++, a class is a new data type that contains member variables and member functions that operate on the variables. Class is collection of similar objects. So class vehicle, object car, truck, motorcycle. Class object. Class is a container which collection of variables and methods. Object is insist of class. No memory is allocated at the time of declaration. Sufficient memory space will be allocated for all the variables of the class at the function time of declaration. One class definition should exist only once in program. For one class, multiple objects can be created. Data abstraction. Abstraction refers to the act of representing existential features without including the background details or explanations. Classes use the concept of abstraction and are defined as size, width, and cost of functions to operate on the attributes. Real time example of abstraction. Abstraction shows only important things to the user and hides the internal details of. For example, when we write a big, we only know about how to write big, but cannot know about how it works. and also we do not know the internal functionally. So using abstraction without abstraction. Data encapsulation, the wrapping up the data and function into a single unit, is known as encapsulation. The data is not accessible to outside world, only those functions which are wrapped in the class can accept it. These functions provide the interface between the objects, data and the program. Encapsulation, mechanism that associates the code and the data it manipulates into a single unit and keeps them safe from external interface and misuse. Class, student, attributes, student name, student ID, branch, semester. Functions, enroll, display info, result, performance. Encapsulation, class, methods, variables. Inheritance, inheritance is the process by which objects of one class the properties of another class. In the concept of inheritance provides the idea of reusability. This means that we can add additionally features to an existing class without modifying it. This is possible by designing a new class will have the combined features of the both classes. Class A, Class B, Class C, Class D. Vehicles, automobiles, pulled vehicles. Automobiles one, car, scooter. Pulled vehicles, rickshaw, bicycle. So bird, flying bird, non-flying bird. Polymorphism. Polymorphism means the ability to take more than one form. Meaning of polymorphism: poly, multiple, morphism, accents. A language feature that allows a function or operator to be given more than one definition. The types of the arguments with which the function or operator is called determines which definition will be used. Overloading may be operator overloading or function overloading. It is able to express the operation of addition by a single operator, say plus. When this is possible, you use the expression x plus y to denote the sum of x and y. For many different types of x and y, integers, float, and complex number, you can even define the plus operation for two strings to mean the constant of the strings. Real life example of polymorphism. Suppose if you are in classroom, that time you behave like a student. When you are in market, at the time you behave like a customer. When you have a home, that time you behave like a son or daughter. Here one person the different behaviors. Polymorphism. Shape, circle object, box object, triangular object. Binding, a function call. Binding refers to the linking a procedure call to the code to be executed in response to call. Dynamic binding. Dynamic binding means the code associated with a given procedure call is not known until the time of call at runtime. It is associated with a polymorphic reference depends upon the dynamic type of the reference. Message passing. An object oriented program consists of a set of objects that communicate with each other. A message for an object is a request for execution of a procedure, and therefore we invoke a function in the receiving object that generates the desired results. Message passing invokes specifying the name of object, the name of the function, and information to be sent. So message passing, student object, management object, faculty object. Thank you.